Hey guys, I've been working on the rig today and come up with an interesting analogy. I think I've worked something out. Some of you guys may already know this, Doc and Martin and stuff, but I certainly didn't. So let me run down what's going on with this front motor of mine. I've had constant problems with this motor. Now that I've adjusted the levers back and so forth, it's been good now. It hasn't been just randomly dropping out. So I've seemed to have solved that problem. The problem that remained with me, however, was that even with no one in the rig or no weight, just the weight on the right hand side. You're going to see this on the left hand side, but that is the right hand side sitting in the rig. There's a little bit more weight on this side. So when the rig goes down, and I ask it to come back up to center, it won't. It just tracks off a little bit. If I ask it to come down from an up position back to center, no problem. Okay, so it's kind of lacking some power or something like that, which I was relating to these numbers here. But interestingly, I've come up with a different solution here that worked. So I'm going to try and replicate that for you guys now, because it is an interesting thing. So let me drop. Before we do that, I suppose I better show you the KP's 200, okay, which I know a few people are running. I think Doc's running 200. That's my settings there. Reverse at 245, 190 for max, 30 on the min. Now let's drop this down a little bit, okay. It's not overly crazy on the down. It's probably about halfway what you'd expect on a game. Ask it to come back up. You can see when I ask it to come back up. So that's where we started. And it won't. Okay. Always goes back to there. Now, this is an issue for me during the game. I think some of the dropouts I'm having is because it's basically starting from this point. So as I was playing around with things, I played around with the KP. And now watch, as I step the KP up, we'll start at 200. I won't touch anything else except KP. Let's have a look what it does. So we're on 300, 400, 500, 600. Every time I did that past the 400, it tightened itself up. Just lifted itself up. So now we're on KP 600. Seems like a lot. However, when I Googled it, particularly for rigs that are a little bit more weight at the front, with my lever length, between 400 and 700 is actually a number. So I'm going to try it out like that, but it certainly has helped doing that by raising the KP. And as I went back down, I'm on 650 at the moment. I'll probably back down to 600. It's okay. So we go back, well, maybe even 500 because it was lifting. But let's see now if I drop it down. So we're at 500 at the moment. If I drop it down now, see if it raises back up. Okay, we've dropped down. Let's see if we can come back up. Look at that. That's on 500. There you go. Hope that helps some of you guys out.